أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه واتقوا الله إن الله تواب رحيم صدق الله العظيم. So just selected a random ayah. This ayah is in chapter 4, Surah Al-Hujurat. So in this ayah, Allah the Almighty says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O who believe, ijtanibu kathiran min adh-dhann. Refrain, stay away from thinking evil about other people. Stay away from thinking negative about other people. If you see someone doing something, stop being, thinking that maybe he's doing that because of so and so and so and so. Because you're not sure. In this particular ayah, Allah Almighty is telling us, is teaching us the ethics of the society, how to live with other people. Always when you see someone, be positive until he or she comes to you and tell you, well, I was late today because of the traffic. Don't just start running people and attacking people. You must be the most laziest person I've ever dealt with. Why are you always doing this? If you don't know, you shouldn't become negative towards people. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن, stay away from this negative feelings and negative attitudes with people. إن بعض الظن إثم. Allah said most among these feelings that we have towards people, it is ithm, it is evil. It's not true, it's not correct. This is not how the way people should be. إن بعض الظن. And then Allah says, ولا تجسسوا. Don't spy on each other. And we live at a time whereby our phones now are used, for spying. We're being spied, well, unknowingly. But Allah is teaching us that in our societies, we shouldn't become the people who keep on spying to our friends, to our children, to our spouses. This habit, this culture of spying and trying to know other people's business. In English we say, this is none of my business. In fact, this statement is deeply rooted in Islam. The Prophet says, من حسن الإسلام المرء تركه ما لا يعنى. The best Muslim is somebody who does not associate himself or herself with things that do not concern him or her. In other languages, somebody who minds about his own business. That's what it means. So Allah says, وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا, and stop spying on one another. Stop wanting to know about other people. وَلَا يَغْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. And you should not start stop talking about it. Just one phrase. It talks about a lot of things. Negative feelings, it leads to spying. When you start spying people, you're going to start talking about people. وَلَا يَغْتَبْ بَعْضُكُمْ بَعْضًا. This is an evil which is actually, rampant in our society. To us, when you bite somebody, when you talk behind someone's back, it's an evil. It's a sin. And Allah compares that, spying, backbiting, to like somebody, أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ. Allah is asking a rhetorical question. Is anyone of you like أَنْ يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ مَيْتًا? If you have a brother or a sister, and he or she happens to die, so the deceased body, and somebody goes and dig the grave and eat the flesh of his, brother's dead body, can somebody do that? Can somebody do that? How awful is that? Nobody thinks of that. So Allah compares these kind of sins, backbiting, talking about people, thinking negatively about people. It's like somebody who really goes and dig a grave of his brother or sister and eat the flesh of a deceased. How nasty and precarious that is. Allah says, أَيُحِبُّ أَحَدُكُمْ. Anyone of you like that? أَنْ يَأْكُلَ لَحْمَ أَخِيهِ مَيْتًا. And Allah Himself answers the question, says, فَكَرِهْتُمُوهُ. You despise that. You dislike that. You don't like that. Nobody who is, a sane person would like to do that. So indirectly Allah is saying, stop these evils in society. You will live very, very happy. وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ, and fear Allah. إِنَّ اللَّهَ تَوَّابٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah is most loving. When you go back to Him, in the word Tawbah, Allah, He takes you back. So no matter how many mistakes you do, Allah is always there to take us back. No one could come and say, well, I've done a mountain of sins, I've done a mountain of evil. Yes, you can always go back to me. In other ayah, Allah says, وَإِنِّي لَغَفَّارٌ لِمَنْ تَابَ. And I'm very forgiving for anybody who comes back to me. وآمن, and then he rejuvenates his faith. وعمل صالحا, and he corrects. And by the way, in Quran we say he, we mean he and she. This is the usloob of the Arabic language. When we use he, we mean he, she, etc., etc. وعمل صالحا ثم اهتدى, and then this person rejuvenates his faith, he goes to the proper path. I would like to end it here, just one verse.